Hello, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to go ahead and wait till we get some people to come in, but I am excited. Welcome to Conversations with Kisha. So I am super excited this evening because Conversations with Kisha is kicking off tonight. And I have a special guest interviewee. It is the Miss CEO, Cayla from Sakani Candles. So Conversations with Kisha is basically a dream, a vision of mine that I wanted to bring you interviews with amazing individuals who are walking in their purpose, their calling, their assignment, their alignment in life. So kicking this off today, 5 o'clock with Miss Cayla, and I am going to do a couple of housekeeping things. So if you can share this video, this live with 5 other people as well. If you can also, if you have any questions, please go ahead and put the questions in the question box. And at the end, we're going to do a drawing, a winning. It's going to be a number between 1 and 30. So take some time right now and think about that number that you're going to select so that you can win one of these amazing candles from Sakani Candles. And without further ado, I am going to go ahead and bring in Miss Cayla, who is the CEO of Sakani Candles. Okay, we are ready.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello. How are you?
Hi.
So,
I'm good. How?
Cayla, so good to see you and to be able to do this. I'm excited.
Thank you. I'm excited too. I'm a little nervous,
That's okay.
but I'm
That's okay.
excited.
I know that feeling. That's okay. So thank you so much for giving Conversations with Kisha an opportunity. Thank you for coming on. I can't wait for you to share your story. As I was mentioning earlier, is that Conversations with Kisha is basically a platform to interview individuals that are walking in their purpose. They are aligned with their purpose and they're just doing it. And full backstory I want to be able to share with everyone. So how I came to know of Sakani Candles and the amazing Cayla is one day I was on live and it was Sierra who is an influencer, but she's amazing. And Cayla was on there and she had asked for people to come on to share their, I think it was the brand or what you were doing. So you
Yes.
could do like a, yeah. So you did it. I think it was your friend that did it first and then you were up next.
Yeah.
And I was just, first of all, I love candles. So when you had said you did candles, that was the first thing I ran and did was check out your page. So you never know who's watching. And I fell in love with your candles. If you can see, I don't know if you can see right now in the background, I have Poetic Kiss going. Can you see it?
My number one seller.
Yeah, so yes, Poetic Kiss is my favorite. The aroma, the fragrance in my home. My husband loves it. It's just amazing. So I'm just in love with your product and the candles. But I want everyone else to know your story, the backstory. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and we will get started.
Yay.
Okay. So what I would like to know, and I would love for the viewers to know, is how did you come up with the name Sakani?
Okay, I get that question quite often. So, Sakani actually comes from an African language and it means joy or gift of joy. I
Oh,
was
wow.
watching, I don't know if you've seen the movie The Hate You Give.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, my
But the
gosh.
little
Yes.
boy in the film, his name was Sakani, and I was like, I love that name. I would want to name one of my children that. And then it just fit the name of my business and what I was trying to do with my business.
So you gave birth to Sakani, that name. So you actually did.
Yes,
Because,
this is my baby.
yes, your baby. Wow, I love it. The name is just, so I am pronouncing it correctly, Sakani Candles.
Correct. Yes, you are.
Okay. Yes,
Yep.
perfect. Yeah, I just love your candles. I love the name. Now, one thing that I wanted to mention, especially for those that are out there that are either, thinking about, starting their business, wanting to be an entrepreneur,
Mhm.
walking a little bit with, discouragement or not knowing where to start or fear of just the unknown.
Right.
I noticed that you started in May of 2020, May of last year, or was it this year?
So I started doing research last year around May,
Okay,
but I actually fully launched May 28th of this year. Yes.
look at you. Wow. Look at you walking in your purpose. You are aligned with your calling.
Thank you. It was
Oh,
not easy, but it
wow.
happened.
Yeah, and look where you're at now. Okay, so I have another question. The other question I would like to know is um, how does faith, because I noticed on your About Us or your story, how does faith
hmm
and Sakani candles go hand in hand?
So for me, I was grew up in the church. I was raised in the church. My family is
Hmm.
really big on faith. Faith and Sakani go hand in hand because Sakani means gift of joy, and God loves a
Hmm.
cheerful giver.
That's
So
right.
that's our main thing. We like to give to other people. I know you've been following since pretty close to the beginning, I think.
Yes.
And we do giveaways quite often. When we launched, we did giveaways for every 10 customers that came in. And I prayed over Sakani like every single day when I was first beginning
Wow.
the business, just, to continue to grow and for it to be lucrative, and for other people to be touched by what I'm doing. So I want to bridge the gap
Yes.
between like luxury and faith and
Mm,
God and just bring it all together.
yes. Yes.
hmm
I noticed, and this is kind of like off topic, but when you mentioned luxury, I noticed like your packaging, the unveiling, like when you sent the package and I opened up my box and I got my candle, like it was
hmm
just so nice, elegant, and like you said,
Oh.
luxury. And I just loved how because presentation matters. And
hmm
I just love
Yes.
your presentation.
Yes. Thank you so much. Yes. Luxury. I just kind of wanted to do something that was like luxury, but for an affordable price, because so
Yes.
many times I mean, nobody, I'm not buying a Drake candle for 60,
Yes.
$70. But I wanted to give something that was quality, but also like the average person could purchase it.
Yes. Wow, that's good. So that right there, the faith base of your business, and like you
hmm
said, the name Sakani, what it means, they go hand in hand. And I
hmm
love that because,
Thank you.
just give us a little background on your candle. Just let us know how you, because I know that it's 100% hand, poured and all that, but give us
hmm
some more details on that.
Yes, so I use soy coconut wax,
Mm.
which it actually burns a little slower.
Mm-hmm.
It's a luxury wax. It is 100% virgin. I also
Mm.
use non-toxic fragrances because a lot of the candle industry is a multi-billion dollar industry. So there's a
Yes.
lot of candles in that industry. Majority of them are toxic. And we don't
Yes.
know what we're putting into our airways, but I noticed that our generation is more conscious
Mm-hmm.
about what we're eating, what we're using, the things that are in the product that we use every day. So I was like, let me just go ahead and go with the natural route of a candle.
Wow.
And then I looked into, using repurposable tins and
Yes.
using things like, you know, these that you
Yes.
can use for decor and using wooden wicks that are better
Yes.
for our airways so we can breathe
Yes.
clean.
I love the wooden wicks. And I love,
Thank you.
like right now, we're doing the interview, but
hmm
the sound of just hearing like that crackle is just
hmm
so like amazing. So I just love that.
Yeah, it's super soothing. I know that another one of my customers, she's actually a good friend of my mom's.
Mm.
She said she was walking around her house and she was like, "What's that noise?" And she was like, "Oh, it's the candle."
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
I love it. That was one of the first things that my husband noticed as well was
mm-hmm.
that sound. that smell. And he was just like, oh yeah, that's different. I was like, yeah, that's because she uses the wood and wicks, and I love it. So it's
Oh,
really, really, it's a game changer here in our house.
thank you. I'm so glad
You
you guys love it. I love when I hear men liking the candles too.
Yes, yes.
I love
Well,
it.
that poetic kiss, like I said, it's not too fruity. It's I think it's like neutral where like men and women. It's
Hmm.
just sensual. I really love it.
Yes, that's.
Which brings me to my next question. Okay, so
Mhm.
you have some beautiful and sensual names for your candles. Please elaborate and tell me where those names came from.
So in my free time, I like to write poetry. So
Oh,
I'm naturally like kind of good with words. So I would just smell the fragrances and then write
mm-hmm.
a list of all the words that I thought about. And then I would just go through them. And then when I narrowed
Yes.
it down to like maybe two or three, I would pray over it, ask a
Oh,
few of my friends, ask them what they thought about it, ask some
yeah.
family members, and they'd help me kind of narrow it down. But that's pretty much it. It's a pretty simple process as far as that goes
Yeah.
for me.
Well, I love how you mentioned that you pray over it. You that goes back again, time
Hmm.
and Sakani candles, and I just love that. I love that's what you do. Can you hear me?
Hmm. Yes, I was by a prayer warrior, so
Yeah.
I pray.
Well, that's good. I love it. So, next question. Do you have a team and are you involved in the process from beginning to the end of the candle making process?
So I have a team, but I don't, if that makes
Okay.
sense. So I'm involved from beginning to end.
Okay.
I create the candles, I create the labels, I put the wicks in the candles, I've done my website. Um,
Wow.
I do all the design for the marketing, everything like that. Um,
Wow.
recently, my older brother, Corey, he's
Mm-hmm.
super creative.
Okay.
He's going to be doing my Christmas collection.
Oh, I can't wait.
So he came out with like different fragrances, like in the name. So there's Pepperminty Posh, um,
Mm.
like a berries and peppermint scent.
Yes.
Um, and it smells amazing. I was like iffy on it when he came to me with the idea, but he's
Mm-hmm.
as I expand, I want him to be my creative director full time. So
Wow.
yeah, he's super creative, helps me
Wow.
think.
That's amazing. Now, you mentioned something else. You said you wanted him to be your full-time director, creator. Is this what you do full-time, or do you do something else in addition to this as an entrepreneur?
So right now, I like to say I do it full time because I literally think about it all day while I do my full time job. But no,
Yes.
account manager for another company,
Okay.
right now full time.
Okay, and the reason why I asked you that question is again going back to someone that might be out there listening right now or might see this on the replay and
Right,
think that their full-time job, they can't do it, they can't walk in their purpose, they
right.
can't align with it because they have a full-time job. But you're doing this with a full-time job and as an entrepreneur.
Yes, I am. It's a lot sometimes, but I love it. I wouldn't trade it in, honestly. There's times I'm tired, but I genuinely love what I do.
That is so great. That is so great. Well, I'm glad that you mentioned that because that gives others out there that are just, while they're in the process of building their entrepreneur, their business, their products, that they're still able to, do that in addition to working their full-time job. So that's great. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it.
Of course.
So my next question is, what makes your candles different from Bed Bath and Beyond or Body Works, all those other ones?
So, I mean, one, we're non-toxic.
Yes.
Two, me, I pour all my candles with
Yes.
love. The
Mm-hmm.
crack and wicks, also coconut soy. There's not a lot of coconut soy candles out there. There are a lot
That's
of
true.
candles out there, but a lot of people haven't really heard of like coconut soy candles or coconut wax candles.
Yeah.
Um, so the fragrances that I choose as well, I choose a lot of fragrances that are sensual that you'd want to wear on your body.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really hard to find when you're shopping for candles. A lot of candles are like fruity or fresh,
Yes.
but like one of my candles smells like Chanel de Bleu, the cologne.
Mm,
So,
I love that.
sorry, but one of them smells just like that. So that's one of the things that I focus on is creating those memories through scent.
Yes. Okay. Now you mentioned that you we have the candles. Can you
Mhm.
elaborate on your other products that you do carry? Because I know you carry more than candles.
Yes. So I have all natural room and car sprays, which people love those.
Yes.
They linger for quite some time. So they're made with 100% natural witch hazel, purified water, and the fragrance. But those last for quite some time. I also have car diffusers, which is like the regular diffusers you have in your home, but
Yeah.
they're in your those sold out like crazy. And they're back ordered right now, but I'll be bringing those back hopefully before Christmas.
Okay. Yes.
Yes, and then I have wax melts as well. And
Yes, I have
another,
that.
you do have the wax
Mm-hmm.
melt,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and then I
You
have
sent it. You sent it to me in one of my orders, which I was surprised and I appreciated that. Thank you.
really.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Probably
Sure did.
like Miss Keisha is always ordering Poetic Kiss. I think you said you wanted to try Midnight Bliss, so.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Sure did.
And then I have another product coming out in the spring, but I'm not gonna exactly say what it is yet. But I'm super
Okay.
excited. I think it's gonna be a hit
Oh,
because it's for the house for
I'm
sure.
excited. Oh, I'm really excited about that one. Can't wait. Can't wait for that. That is so cool.
I think
Okay.
it.
Oh, I love it. So my next question for you is this one. Who is Cayla? How did she get to this point in her life and her business?
Okay. I mean, I'm genuinely a bubbly, loving person. My mom likes to use the phrase when she talks about me, a mover and a shaker.
Mm-hmm.
When she speaks of me, which that I love it.
Yes.
I've always moved on faith over fear, no matter
Yep.
what. Even though I can be scared and shy and bashful sometimes, but I've always moved on faith. I guess COVID kind of shook me up when it
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
I was
A lot of us.
at a job, so it just went downhill with COVID. With
Yeah.
that, it's on the up now again, but I got tired of working for other people,
Mm-hmm.
asking to have off days. I was inspired by one of my friends. She's actually in the comments, the Fit Mom.
Okay.
Just talking to her and hearing her talk about her business so much, and I'm like, I could do this. I was like,
Yeah.
what do I love? And one day I just was like, candles. I do candles.
Wow. Yes. Well, I'm thankful that, Cayla, the business person, Cayla, the amazing human being that you are, that you went out and you did it. You just did it. You took what you love, candles, and you're doing it. And I'm just so appreciative that the community, I see we have people here that are familiar with you and they're just saying like some amazing things about you. So I love it. And I'm of course not the only one. You have a fan club out there. So thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm a fan of yours as well, and I appreciate the opportunity for sure.
Oh, no problem. So, my next question, I know you're like, God, all these questions, but I want to make sure that the audience gets to know Cayla, Sakani Candles, and also that they get to hear your story so that this can inspire them. Because again, this is what Conversations with Keisha is about, inspiring others to walk in their purpose, to align with their calling. And
Right.
there's something that you can share and give to them. And I thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you. Um,
Yes.
oh, you
So
want me to
the
tell them?
I'm
I'm sorry,
sorry.
go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
so I have another question. So the next question, and probably going to be my last question before we do the giveaway, is what advice would you give to someone who is afraid of walking in their purpose and following their dreams?
Honestly, just do
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
Um, you- I saw something maybe a few months ago online, and it said you have a whole universe inside of you. Make sure you explore it. And
Yes.
that really resonated
Wow.
with me because when I think of the whole universe inside of me, I think of God.
Yeah.
So if I'm exploring everything that God has put inside of me and all the tools that He gives me every day and the gifts that He gives me, He doesn't want me to keep my gifts to myself. He wants me to
Right.
show other people who He is by expanding on my gifts. So
That's right.
I would say that explore your universe that's inside of you.
Yeah.
Um, Nothing that you cannot do. And when people try to speak fear on your plans,
Hmm.
brush it off and go
That's
harder.
right. That's right. Wow. That's it, Cayla. Thank you so much for that. Wow,
Yeah,
that's powerful. Tell me
thank
something. Where do you see Sakani candles in a year?
you. Launching a new product. I want to do my first few pop-up shops in a year.
Oh, wow.
That's where I see it in a year. Just
Okay.
more expansion.
Okay. I love that. And long term, possibly 5 years. What does the expansion look like long term?
Long term, I would love to have a warehouse and crank out
Mm.
thousands and thousands of candles. I would
Okay.
love to, I mean, I would love to be a household name, have shelves
Yeah.
and stores, even
Mm-hmm.
be in stores like Target or Bed Bath
Yes.
or little stores like that,
Yeah.
where people know Sakani as much as they know Bath and Body Works or as much
Yes.
as Yankee Candles. That's
Yes.
the candle that they know.
And I see that. I can see that. I see that
Thank
your
you.
name, it's Sakani Candles. It, exudes, luxury. It exudes your purpose, your faith. It exudes all that. So I can see that.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, like Sugar Crash said, it's going to happen. It is going to happen. So we're going to go out there and put it in the universe because we know that's going to happen. Yes. So there's two questions in the box. So I'm going to go ahead and see what those questions are for you. So let's go. Let me do this really quick. Um, let's see. Okay, so there is no questions. Okay, thought that was some questions right there. Okay, well, we don't have any questions, but what we're going to do is we're going to do a giveaway of your candle, but whoever wins, they will get to select the candle and it will, they can get all this luxury, all this gloriness of Sakani candles. Okay, so Juicy J does have a question. Go ahead, ask your question.
you have a
While we're, yeah, Juicy J Nove has a question.
okay.
Okay, so which was your first candle scent?
My first candle scent was actually Hymology.
Oh,
Hymology was like the first one that I smelled, and I was just like, that's going to be in my signature collection. I fell in
okay.
love with it, and my brother actually helped me with the name for it. I forget what I was going to call it, but it
Okay.
was nothing as cool as Hymology.
Yes, emoji. Yes. What are those fragrances? What is the mixture in that candle?
So Hymology has brown sugar, bourbon, and honey, amongst other
Oh,
things. The first thing that hits my nose when I smell Hymology is going to be the bourbon and the honey, and then you're going to hit that
okay.
as it's like dying down. You're going to smell that brown sugar come in and sweeten it off.
Oh, I love it. Wow. Hymology. I
Yeah.
love that. Yes. Wow. Look like that one's a crowd pleaser right there. Hymology.
Yes, it's actually my number two bestseller.
Is it? What's your number one?
Poetic Kiss. It's always gone. It's always gone. My friends
Yes.
say like, when are you getting some more Poetic Kiss? I'm like,
Yes. I love Poetic Kiss. It's my favorite. Like I said, just hearing the crackle and the smell right now, it just smells so good, and it is my favorite.
thank you. It's my favorite too. That and Prissy.
Yes, yes. Juicy J, thank you for the question. Appreciate it. So
Thank
now we're going to go ahead and do the giveaway.
hmm
And so if we can get some audience participation, the number is 1 through 30. So whoever gets the closest to the number that we have chosen, you will be the winner. You will reach out to me in my DMs and we'll take it from there.
All right, y'all, give us some
Come
numbers.
on, give me some numbers. Let's have some numbers. 1 through 30, whoever gets the closest is the winner. Okay. Okay. Investment have number 14. Okay. Anybody else? Okay. Queen has 17. Okay. Let's get some more.
Come on, y'all, guess. 12.
Yep. The Fit Bombshell has 12. Okay. Juicy J has 24. Okay. Anybody else?
24. We got 2 24s like Kobe.
Yes. Okay. All right. So 24. All right. Anybody else before we go ahead and announce the winner? Anyone else want to drop a number? Okay. K Ray did 20. All right. Okay. Anybody else? Going once, going twice, and that's it. Okay, so our winner is Juicy J. You are the winner. Yay! Okay, so Juicy J, if you please would reach out to me. I'm sorry?
That's actually a coworker of mine.
Oh, cool. Juicy J won. Okay. So if you would reach out to me in the DMs, I would appreciate it, and we'll get you all squared away. Oh, Queen said she'd like to thank you in advance. Wow, congratulations. Okay, so if there is no other questions, any questions out there? I'm going to see here. I think I had, it looks like Nita wants to join.
No, she does not.
She doesn't? Okay.
That is my mom.
Oh my God. Okay, we have to bring your mom in. We have to bring your mom in. We have to do that. So I'm going to bring your mom in. So give me 1 second. Miss Nita.
My mom probably accidentally. Did she mean to join?
No.
She might need. She didn't mean to join. Hang up, Mom.
How?
Miss
Okay,
Kisha, my mom is so silly.
Oh, she's proud of you. She's proud of you, and I don't blame her at all.
I'm crying.
Oh, that is so sweet.
No,
oh
so
my goodness. Oh, that is so sweet. Oh wow. Yes, K Ray as well. Let's see. Is K Ray? Yes, Katrina Scott. She wants to join us as well.
I think she did that on accident. She said.
Oh, okay. Okay, got you. Okay, all right. Well, I was going to welcome in, but I thank everyone for joining us. Cayla, you are amazing. Your mom, Miss Nita, is proud of you. I'm proud of you. Everyone in here has said cheers to all your success. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I will continue to support, uplift, and encourage you. As a young person, I am just so proud of you, and thank you for what you do and what you're bringing to the entrepreneur world. And again, thank you for this interview. You were amazing.
Thank you. I can't wait to share this with all the people that got a chance to miss it. Thank you for the opportunity. And I will be watching every Friday Conversations with Kisha.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So next week, and thank you for bringing that up. Next week we are off, but we're back November 19th at 5 o'clock, and I will be doing conversations with Kisha with the amazing Crystal Coyote, who is a real estate expert, but she also, like you, she has a story to tell. She's walking in her purpose. She's aligned with her calling. So thank you again, Miss Cayla, and I adore you, and I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, Miss Kisha. Thank you so much. Let me know what they get.
Okay, you got it. I will be reaching out to you.
Have a good evening.
Thanks.
Bye,
okay,
y'all.
You too. Thank you. Bye, everyone. Have a good one. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you.